All right, joining us now, we have a few of the guys from SOS. We have Justin Baravesh and Brian Phipps. Brian, you're in Denver, and Justin, you're up here locally.
Yep.
You were telling us that you had 200 kids that came in?
Over 200 kids across 3 different programs just at Beaver Creek alone
This weekend?
This weekend. It's a huge weekend for us.
Wow. So see, Chris, your goal has been accomplished. Kids getting on snow.
Yeah.
And were a lot of these children, children? Are they children?
A lot of them are, yeah. A lot of them are as young as 8 or 9.
Oh, wow.
And some of them are kids that have been with the program for 4 or 5 years, and a lot of them are pretty advanced skiers and riders. But they started when they were that young, and they came from these situations where they wouldn't maybe be able to get up on the hill otherwise.
And so you guys actually brought all these inner city youth up to the mountain this weekend. Big changes for a lot of them.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, just even seeing their progress on the hill, riding or whatever, and then just seeing them afterwards at the end of the day, they're very thankful for what they're getting.
Yeah.
Just totally appreciative of what the mountain's been giving them.
Well, and it's interesting because Brian Phipps is actually in the heart of Denver, so you're seeing these kids' lives firsthand and what they're going through. And you and Chris have teamed up. Chris Anthony, as part of his youth initiative, is now teaming up to go into the schools and talk to these kids. So what's that been like for you, Chris?
Especially last week, I went and spoke at a school, is the Denver City School, I think. And these are kids that are special needs school. They're kind of on that sort of third strike sort of thing, that they're on that last edge of let's put them in the right direction before everything goes wrong. And it's pretty neat. You walk in there, you show them a couple videos, you talk about setting goals, give them I went through a lot of schools when I was in Denver, and I try to give them the idea that there's hope if you set your mind right, and there's opportunities like SOS presents itself to you, you can get out of where you're at right now and go someplace. And you see them sort of light up. And this school last week, it was really cool how we grabbed their attention. I was absolutely blown away.
What happened?
Well, just I walked in there, and these kids, it's just intimidating. These were high school kids. They're definitely tough looking. They've definitely been through a lot. You're not sure if they're even gonna pay any attention to this. But by the end, this group was just completely involved. They're asking questions, and they see it. They see what they can do.
Wow.
So maybe we've changed a few lives.
Do you think? And changing a few lives, how incredible! What have you seen?
Yeah, I mean, I've been to Chris's presentations a few times, and I mean, you're seeing the kids come up like asking questions afterwards, and then from that presentation, then they're asking how they can be a part of skiing, how they can get involved, and then that's where Chris tells them, like, SOS Outreach is here to help you get on the hill. So Chris does a great job, like, getting people interested in the sport, like really like excited about it, and then we're there to kind of take from Chris's lead. So
it's a great thing because that's just the start. It's not just about the skiing or snowboarding. It's about setting these guys on a path, and hopefully they'll become a productive part of our society down the road because they see you work, you're going somewhere, you're giving back.
And that's what, Justin, I was going to ask you about. We have to wrap it up, but you are teaching these kids a lot of core values.
Exactly. We've got 5 core values: courage, discipline, integrity, wisdom, and compassion. Those are our core curriculum. We work with kids skiing, snowboarding, but also rock climbing, backpacking, fishing, camping, and it's always the same 5 core values.
Great.
So it's pretty
good job to all of you. It's so exciting. You're not only getting these kids on the hills, you really are. You're changing lives. It must feel good. Okay, for more information, we have to wrap it up. Thank you again for joining us. You can go online to sosoutreach.org. Again, that's www.sosoutreach.org. We'll be right back.